Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to CampusNation.com, the Internet Sports Authority. We are here at the Miami Trace Panther Gym on the campus of Miami Trace High School. This is Rick Phillips, yours truly, with Joe Davis, our play-by-play announcer. And tonight we're bringing you the Logan Elm, I guess they're the Indians? Chiefs?
I got wrote it Braves.
Braves, the Logan Elm Braves. I knew it was, their mascot was an Indian. So Logan Elm Braves being hosted by your Miami Trace Panthers. And we'll be getting underway here in about 13 and a half minutes. It's a raucous night, even though we don't have quite as many as we did the game before. And it's not a school night. They're out of school, right?
Correct. Everybody's out of school this week.
Everybody's out of school. You out of school, Joe?
I'm out of school.
Okay. And we've got our fan in the stands, Dean Thompson, doing the camera that you're seeing right now. That's the camera that is behind the student section.
Oh, there he is. I was looking for him.
That's right.
This
is the camera that is down at the far end where there are no stands, and we just got that stationary up in the stands.
Looks like he's got a Tecumseh shirt on.
And then we've got this camera, which is the camera that I can move around and give everybody a little different perspective on what's happening on the court here. But anyway, we're going to be getting underway shortly. I'm going to take a slight break here to get everything adjusted. And Joe Davis, you want to tell us a little bit about these two teams?
Tell you a little bit about the two teams. First, we'll go with Logan Elm, the Logan Elm Braves. They're coached by Doug Stuyvesant. They are 2-2 overall, 2-1 in the league. Their game so far, they played Amanda Clear Creek and beat them 50-22. First game of the season on 12-6. Then they played Circleville, and that game was 35-31. Very close game on that one, and they came out with a win on that one. So they're 2 wins. Then they turned around and played Hamilton Township, lost that game 60-43, and take it back. I've got to use them back order. The very first game was Logan Elm Westfall, 39-45. So it's got 2 losses, 2 wins. They're 2-1 in the league. I think their only loss in the league was, I think that's Westfall in their league, and in Circleville. I think Circleville and Westfall are there, and then Hamilton Township, or no, Circleville, Hamilton Township and Westfall, and I think Amanda Clear Creek may be the one out of the league. I don't know their league, so I'm not sure. I'm sort of guessing there. But then after this, they go to Bloom Carroll, Hilliard Davidson, Athens, New Lexington, and then January 3rd they play Zane Trace. So where you got Miami Trace, they're now 4-2 on the overall and 4-0 in the league right now. And they beat Jackson last week while we were here, 54-45. Tonight they're playing Logan Elm. 12:23 they'll play Washington Courthouse. I will not be at that game.
And we're still trying to find someone to do those 2 games, so we're going to see what we can work out. We've got Travis O'Connor. He hasn't been with us for, I don't know, it's been 4 or 5 years.
Oh, yep.
Did a lot of Greenview McLean games. Or not Greenfield McLean.
Greenfield McLean, and he did a couple Wilmington games with us.
But he's doing the Greenview game here
on 12/28.
On 12/28. So we'll see if we can get someone for this Saturday.
This Saturday, if we can get somebody this Saturday. I will be, unfortunately, in
no one cares.
Somerville, South Carolina, where the temperature is estimated to be 66 degrees.
No one cares. We don't care.
Then they play Circleville, then Greenfield, and then Circleville on January 3rd. I should be at the January 3rd game, but then leaving again back for South Carolina again.
Yeah, such a globetrotter you are, Joe Davis.
I am.
It's too bad you can't remember your middle name half the time.
I know it. I don't even know what. Don't ask me what it is right now. I'm not sure if I remember it.
It's Horatio.
Oh, Horatio.
Joseph Horatio.
When I was
Davis.
3 years old, they'd ask me, "What's your name?" And I'd say Joseph Davis.
Joseph Davis.
I just blended it all together. Joseph Davis.
All right.
All right.
Let me see if I can find the...
So this should be a good game tonight. I think from talking to Trace's coach, there we go again. I haven't hit puberty yet. Trace's coach earlier, I think this one has him a little more worried than the Jackson game did the other day.
You think so?
Yeah. And doesn't mean they shouldn't win it by a little bit, but I could just tell it in his voice when I was asking.
What's the magic number that we need tonight that Trace has to score in order to win this
game? We said 60
game?
last week, and they scored 58, so they're right there. So I would say 58 again.
All right, well.
58-60 is my go-to game. And it just depends on how good their defense is, you know.
Trying to get this score, this time synced up. There we go. Okay, so time is being counted down till we get this game underway. For some reason, Dean was scared to death of going up there with the students.
Oh, I take that back. I got that off of Preps this morning. Their coach is Nate Dropsy. Not Stiverson. Stiverson must have been an old coach because I was looking at some stuff.
Max Preps is a terrible.
Yeah, I looked on Max Prep.
Don't ever trust them.
But Nate Dropsy is the coach. So before someone calls us up and tells us we were wrong, we corrected it ourselves.
That's right. That's right. And we do want to invite or say hello to all our listeners, watchers from the Logan Elm area, and welcome to Campus Nation. For those of you that are not familiar with Campus Nation, we've been around streaming for 12 years. Probably the longest of any streaming company in Ohio. And anyway, we're just happy to be here at Miami Trace tonight to do this basketball game with these Braves and these Panthers.
Got to get rid of some of these papers in here.
Yeah, you've been collecting them since before football. So those were the Logan Elm cheerleaders coming over and saying,
they got Christmas tree on their shirts.
Yeah, well now we've got the Miami Trace cheerleaders, and they're going over to face the Logan Elm visitors, and they have a green T-shirt on of some type.
Yeah, that's why I said they have Christmas tree.
So we think there's going to be a close game today.
I'm guessing it's going to be a close game today, yes.
All right. Once again, the Braves. Against the Panthers. I have to reposition the camera now so that we are going to get ready for the national anthem here shortly. And that I've got the camera pointed that direction.
Oh my gosh. The other referee, the cat said I knew the one sitting down, the one standing up is the one that took my position when I retired. He's now the head of the association.
You're retired?
I retired.
You've retired from what? You still do all kinds of sports on Campus Nation. You still do volleyball refereeing.
At that time, I retired from being a basketball official, and I still ran the association several years after I quit refereeing, but I was still teaching the class to new referees and running the meetings. And I finally turned that over, and now I'm out of it completely.
So you are officially retired.
Officially.
Now, I would say Logan Elm is probably a lot more familiar to Travis O'Connor. I think they are from further east of here, as I recall, as far as where their actual location is.
Logan Elm and Greenfield.
Well, further east. I didn't say southeast.
Oh.
Greenfield is southeast. But Travis, he travels those circles more east of here. So when he comes in to do this game,
heck, he'll do a game 100 miles from here. I mean, go watch a game.
Well, that's true. He loves his basketball. He asked me whether this was going to be a boys' game or a girls' game with Greenville, and I said boys' game. But once again, we're still going to see what we can do as far as finding someone to help us with the announcing chores for this Saturday. So anyone out there in the audience that's listening, you can always give me a text message. 937-527-6674 if you have an interest in sitting in Joe's seat and doing this play-by-play for us this Saturday against the Grudge. Oh, your phone is slow, Joe.
Oh, it's inside here.
Are you supposed to be showing me something? Is that
yeah, as soon as it pops up, I want to show you my grandson. If it ever comes up.
Well, I'm going to be 71 before that happens.
I know it. That's, what, in a couple weeks?
Almost.
There it is. All right. Good. Throws it to him, throws it to my grandson in the corner. Swoosh.
Lucky shot. Lucky shot, Joe Davis. You know, they don't take after you, do they?
No. That was my shot in high school.
He's got better looking legs than you did, you bony old man leg looking thing.
He looks just like me. It's amazing how much he looks like me.
Amazing. Now, is this your daughter's son?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
There he is, coming down the corner this time.
He froze, Joe. So they are unfurling the flag. So I'll cut to the flag shot here. We'll be getting ready for the national anthem. We got 1:13 left before we do that. But anyway, once again, that number to call if you would like to do play-by-play for the Blue Lions against Miami Trace this Saturday. We've got two games. It's a tournament, the holiday tournament. Girls go first, then the guys. That's 937-527-6674. Was that the coach of the Braves, Joe?
What's that?
The person they announced as the coach of the Braves, is that the same guy? All right, just about ready for the tip.
Do you know how to pronounce this name?
Looks like Deal. Now, that's not the way Troy Deal spells his name.
It's not?
No.
Thought it was.
Going to announce this, Joe, or are you just going to watch it?
I'm going to watch it. And shot goes up and swish, three-pointer, number 24, Nehemiah Wall. And Trace is coming down the floor, passing it around. Armstrong has it, gives it back to Osborne. Inside to Guthrie, inside the May, basket, 2 points. So we're basket for basket. They got a 3, we got a 2. And Wall driving, puts it in. He was just outside with the ball and all of a sudden just left-handed dribble down, put it right in. Osborne has the ball coming across the line. Passes out to May, shoots a 3, top of the key, and it goes up and hits the wire out of bounds. So it looks like Logan Elm's going to be a very formidable team here tonight. And now number 12, Summers. Carson Summers gives the ball to Williams. Back to Summers. We got a foul called. Looks like it's going to be an offensive foul. .24, offensive foul, probably trying to get position. First foul of the game. Here comes Osborne bringing the ball up the court. Gives it back to Bodecker. Bodecker driving, turns, back to May, throws it inside to Guthrie, overthrew him, hit the backboard, dropped down to him, picks it up and puts it in. 5-4. Trace is trailing right now by 1. That's that 1 3-pointer shot earlier. Ball being passed around the perimeter. Driving, stopped. I think he had Guthrie, but he stopped. Bang, passed it back around. 24 Waugh. Back to 14 Williams. Williams has the ball. Gives it back to Sabine. Back to Waugh. And he takes a 2-pointer shot just inside the 3 line. Here comes Osborne down into and back over to May. Into Armstrong, back to May, and May puts it in for a 6-5 lead. I think this is the game it's going to be all day.
Down to the wire, going to be an exciting game, so hang in there on Campus Nation.
Williams takes a shot, short, and puts it in. Just from the left wing there a little bit and puts it in. Yeah, if you were counting lead changes, you're probably going to see quite a few today. Osborne has it, dribbles the left side, passes back to Armstrong. Armstrong looks, passes it back to Bodecker not Armstrong, that was Osborne took the shot and hit the back of the rim, bounced out. Here comes Wall up with the ball. Gives the Sabine back to Deal. Back to Williams. Back to Wall. Drives the left side down to the corner. Back and forth. Gets stopped on baseline. Gives it to Williams. And come back out to Wall. He saved it from going over and back, but threw it right to Osborne. Goes up, no foul called, missed shot. And here comes Wall back down with the ball. Score still 7-6.
Looks like Wall is the go-to guy.
Yeah, I would say right now he seems to be the go-to guy. Passing around, Williams at the foul line, puts it in. Inside the foul circle there. And we get a quick timeout by Miami Trace.
Okay, they don't like the way things are going, so they're
as we got the timeout with 3:54, Miami Trace 6 and Logan Elm 9.
You're listening to CampusNation.com, the Internet Sports Authority. Joe Davis and Rick Phillips bringing you all the action here from Miami Trace High School.
Got a new player in the game, Grant Guess. A really good wide receiver for the football team. Passing around, May drops it inside to Guthrie. Guthrie turns, banks it in.
Nice banks.
Nice bank. Bank is open today. So it's 8-9. Trace trailing right now. 3:30 to go in the first quarter. Passes it back to Sabine. Back to Williams. Into Sabine. Back to Summers, who I was calling Williams a minute ago. Summers. Shot from the corner. Off the back thing. That was by Williams, number 14. Here comes Bodecker down the floor. Right side. Bounces it into Guthrie. Tries to go baseline. Throws it back to Bodecker. Goes up. Missed. Comes back down. Williams has the ball. Throws it back to Waugh. 2:40 to go left in the first quarter. And Sabine had the ball, passes it back out to Williams. Williams back to Waugh at the top of the key, right side. Back to Summers, drives left hand.
Good defense.
Comes back out. Waugh has the ball looking around. May's on top of him pretty good. Oh, and he loses the ball himself. Tried to get a little too fancy there going around and lost control of the ball. Becomes Trace. Trace has a chance to take the lead. We've got some new players coming in for Logan Elm.
Joe Trace going to bring it up.
Yep, and Guess is bringing the ball up the court. A lot of hands out there, a lot of body there, and he finally got that call. Yes, he did. He bumped. Once he got by him, he took his chest, bumped into him to slow him down, and the ref said, no, no, no.
Braves leading 9-8 here in this first quarter of play.
Hey, looking in, throws it in to Guess at the top right side. He drives, makes contact, and they're going to call a charge.
Well, he did put his shoulder down.
Which is what Jackson did a lot last week and never called.
Yeah, well, the refs aren't the same.
Nope. So we get a foul called. I think it's 2 fouls on them, 1 on us. And we got Salyers coming in the game now, giving May a break.
Inevitably, you drop that shoulder, and 9 times out of 10, you're going to get that call.
You're going to get a call, right. And we got Wall bringing the ball up the court.
Losing your voice?
Yeah, again, haven't passed puberty yet. Long three by number 13, Brody Sabine. Got a new player getting ready to come in for them, number 0, Camden Red. Pass the ball around. Guess has it into Guthrie. Back to Guess, shoots a little 10-footer off the rim. Rebound Waugh. Tell you what, he's the all-around guy for them, I think.
He is.
All right. Bringing the ball over to the new player there, Tyler Spees. Wall in the corner. And we're going to get a call against Guess for fighting through the block.
Oh, it doesn't count.
We said 32.
Still 12
22.
to 8. Still 12 to 8.
Didn't call it on Guess. He's calling it on 32. Or 22. There is no 32. He looks like he said 32 with his fingers, but it had to be 22. Yeah, got one foul for him up there, so foul went to 22.
They're resetting.
Ball's in. Wall's got the ball. Throws it top of the key. Back to Wall. Left side. Dribbles to the top of the key. Bounces it back to him. Back to Summers. Summers has it. Back to Wall. 4 in the corner. Spees and off. No good. Here comes Guest down with the ball. Driving to the right side. And he got blocked. Yes, going to give him 2 shots. As he made the corner, the player tried to body up to him, and refs are calling that tonight. So that's going to be called.
How many shots are we shooting, Joe?
2 shots. Dos.
So Grant Guess is the younger brother of football standout Garrett Guess. Hey, Cody, why don't you do our game on Saturday, that doubleheader with the Blue Lions?
Is Cody here?
No, Cody is online watching, listening to your terrible action.
Until my terrible action. All right, Guess shooting foul shot. Up and in. All right, 10 to 12. Trace is trailing, 37 seconds left in the quarter. Or to say halftime.
You thinking football, Joe?
Yeah. Oh, lost the ball. Here comes. We got to.
Traveling.
Got to travel on the pass. Took off before he threw it. So took his feet off. Took the ball off the court, and traveled then threw the ball. So,
refs
all for not,
24.4. On the side.
Okay. Tyler Spees throws it in to Wall. Brady Neff is in the game now for them, too. Spees, almost drugged that foot. Throws it to the corner. Ball up, in and out. And rebound by number 22, Salyers. Here comes Osborne. Goes up, shoots.
I think they're hurrying their shots.
He was hurrying. He knew the clock was running out.
So
he knew the clock was running out, and he hurried his shot there.
After 1 quarter, 1 period.
12 to 2. The Braves of Logan Elm.
12 to 10.
Or 12-10. Did I say 12? 2-point difference. I had that in my mind. Sorry. Know what I mean, not what I say.
Okay.
Right, Cody? Know what I mean, not what I say.
You see what I put up with, Cody. You had to put up with him during football. Look what I got here.
Well, I had help. Cody helped me. I get no help here. Positively none.
Hey, I add more color than anybody could give you, Joe.
Yeah. Blue, red, pink.
So it says Miami Trace Christmas cheer. Oh, that's kind of cute.
Oh, Christmas cheer. I thought it said Christmas tree a while ago.
Yeah, well,
I saw 2 E's. I saw 2 E's.
You would because you're old.
Well, she went by me real fast. I didn't have time to read.
The student section is filling up more. Dean's probably getting claustrophobic now. Dean said, no, don't put me up in the student section.
Put him right in the middle of the band in the student section so they...
I said, Dean, you got to be up there because the other camera, the static camera, which is this camera over here, doesn't get moved around.
Dean's not telling him to sit down. It's no different than last week when he wasn't there.
Well, except that they're not moving it. The students were moving it around last time.
It probably helped, though. All right, passing around. Trace has the ball, looking inside. Nice spin move off the ball, knocked free. And Wall has the ball for them coming down the floor. Buckhammer in the game for Miami Trace again. Throws to the corner. Put up off the backboard, no good.
Trace has been cold.
And that was Salyers had a nice drive in on the baseline. Tried to put it off the backboard, but did not go. Wall throws it out to the corner. Back to the top of the key, over to the left side. Bounced into Wall. Wall doesn't move. Throws it back out and over the head. No, that was not Wall. Excuse me. That was Camden Red, number 0. He's a big boy.
Probably played football.
I'm sure. All right, here we come down the floor. Guest has the ball. Puts it up.
Oh, too much.
Too much. Is he going to get a foul?
I think he was fouled from behind.
Yeah. Fouls on number 0.
So still remarkably, the Panthers only trail by 2 points.
And we got Guthrie at the line, shooting 2, 6:43 on the clock till halftime. And ball was in and out. Did not go in.
I know what Cody with this laugh is, there's no way you're going to get me to do that game or what?
12, all right.
12-11.
12-11. He made the second of the 2.
He may have been laughing at your patheticism.
Oh, yes. Tell him better than that, Cody. Come on. And we got the ball being passed around. Wall has the ball right now. Driving. Ooh, took an extra step.
That was a move. You think he traveled?
From my angle, I was blocked by bodies. There was a stutter step in there, but maybe he had a long step in there.
That was like an NBA shot. Is that what you're saying?
And Guthrie, ball went into Guthrie. Guthrie went up, got fouled by 3 guys all over him. Yeah, all fouls are 2 shots unless it was a shooting foul and the basket was made. Other than that, all fouls will be 2. Unless it's a 3-point shot, then that'd be 3. Guthrie puts this first one this time in. Dio going back in the game for them, and also Williams going back in the game. Spees is coming out, and I didn't see the other player come out. The other player coming out was Red. And here goes Guthrie with the second shot, and it's in. So it's 13-14. Trace trails by 1 with 6 minutes to go till halftime. Driving the baseline, putting it up and putting it in. Brody Sabine.
Just about any chance that the Panthers get to close the...
Nice drive by Guess, right down the middle. Threw it up over, banked it in. Nice shot. Little floater, went right in off the bankboard. And I don't say backboard, I say bankboard because that's what you use it for.
You keep saying backboard, though.
Well, I did a couple times. That's what it really is. But I usually call it bankboard. Wall missed the shot. Trace has the ball. Inside to Guthrie, puts it up with one hand and puts it in.
So we have the lead, 17-16.
17-16. Been a while since we've had the lead early in the first quarter. Throws the ball over to Neff. Neff has the ball right side. Throws top of the key to Williams. Williams gives it back to Wall. Wall to Williams. Back to 5. Neff. Back to Wall, top of the key. They're dribbling around looking. He's trying to make a move. Nothing there. Good defense. Getting blocked in the corner. Oh, almost stolen by Guess, who went up high. Wall has the ball top of the key. Almost lost the ball again. Gets the ball over to Neff.
He's a baller, though.
He is. Neff has the ball dribbling around at the top of the key to the right. Gives the ball in to Williams, who drives, throws it over to Wall in the left side corner. Back to the other side. Neff drives, a little short. Bodecker gets the rebound and is coming back.
Here comes the Panthers.
Bounces it into Armstrong. Back to Bodecker, back to Osborne. Guthrie. Back to.
Oh, nice one!
Nice
It's a
reverse.
foul!
Guest goes in for a reverse. Gets hit on the top of the head. Puts the ball in for 2 points and now going for an old-time three-point play.
Great play. Great play.
This could give them a 4-point lead. Biggest lead of the night.
4:08 remaining in this first half.
All right. We got Summers coming back in for Neff. We got May getting ready to come back in for Guess, but Guess is at the foul line. And he puts it in. 20-16.
Biggest lead for the Panthers.
Biggest lead of the night.
Yeah, really for either team, isn't it?
Yeah. Guthrie has 9 points already. Yeah, I think biggest lead of either team. They may have had a 3, I'm not sure. I think they did have a 3, which we got down right after it. And passing around. Wall driving. Went up, good block, but I think the foul was called before that. Let's see what's called.
Yeah, I think it was before. But there's no foul in the act of shooting anymore for two shots.
He's taking it out of bounds. Well, shooting is still a 2-shot foul.
So you go right to the line.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wall's taking the ball out.
Out of the basket.
Looking. Finally threw it in. Give it back to Wall.
Trace has definitely
back
stepped
to Williams.
their defense up.
Williams driving, throws it back out to Sabine. Back to Summers. Summers back to Wall in the corner. Took the baseline away. Oh, nice block! Nice block by Armstrong.
He looked like he traveled, Joe.
Could have. I was looking down at the paper to check something.
Stolen.
Here we come. Osborne has it, throws it inside. Ball kicked back out to Wall. Oh, and puts it in. Player came from behind trying to knock the ball loose. And Wall went up with it. The player evidently got his arm as he went up. Put the basket in and gets the foul.
So they can come within one here if he sinks this. Wall's at the line now.
Or the old-fashioned three-point play. He's already had the long shot three-point play tonight.
There you see him just over the young lady's head.
And ball was short. Hit the rim, fell off. Bodecker has the ball, bringing it down the floor. 2:50 to go in halftime. Bodecker still has the ball, throws it over to Armstrong. Armstrong throws it in to Guthrie, throws it wide, back to Bodecker, top of the key, and in and out.
They're moving the ball well.
Moving the ball well. Nice shot. He had an open look, and it was a good shot at it. Just didn't fall. Here comes Wall back down the court. They still trail by 2. Almost stolen. We're going to get a jump ball. Good hustle.
Panthers are on top of their game. They have got hustle tonight.
That was a good hustle by Bryson Osborne.
So Wall comes out to get a blow. He's got to get a breather here. It's been
Sawyer's back in the game.
Horrid pace.
We got Guess and Sawyer's back in the game. We got May. They get the ball in the jump ball underneath their basket. Almost tapped back into them, but knocked away by May. Good job, good D. Again. Good D. And they threw it away.
That's the second time they've thrown it out over there.
So didn't just nick the player's hand and went out of bounds, so they'll be taking it from the sideline. Foul line extended.
So with 2:18, Panthers are bringing the ball up. They still lead 20-18. Got a 2-point lead here.
Here comes Guest with the ball. Driving left hand down the middle and goes up, and it's going to get a foul called. Basket was good. That foul's on number 32. That's his first foul of the night.
22-18, and we'll see what this extra one can put him up.
And ball's a little short that time. He was already going back as the ball was out of his hands. I think he was like just leaning back a little too much on that one. Basket's into Ryan now for them. Timeout. The coach saw his player was.
Yeah, this Logan Elm team without Wall is a totally different team.
Different team.
You can see they were very confused.
Well, they put a new player in, Kyle Ryan. He had the ball at the top of the key, and they immediately had him surrounded at the jump ball circle and the over back line, and he had nowhere to go, and that's when the coach ran in to call a quick timeout there, save him. Okay, Trace back up to a 4-point lead, 22-18. .159, just broke the 2-minute mark. They are throwing the ball in from out of bounds. Carson Summers is the one throwing the ball in. And he throws it into Kyle Ryan, who brings it back across the timeline. He's also dribbling left-handed. Passes it out to Summers.
Those are those smart people that are left-handed.
Is that it? Yeah. That's what my son says.
They're very brilliant.
All right. Doesn't mean he's left-handed, just means he's dribbling with his left hand right then. Oh. And a nice lob in, but the player missed the ball.
Jump ball.
Jump ball. I was going to say, Trace did not foul him. They had him surrounded, but didn't move in.
I agree.
And when he called, I thought he might have got a foul for pushing them off with the ball, but they just called, he had him pinned and called him for a jump ball.
All right, Panthers going to bring the ball down.
1:33 to go.
Leading by 4.
They can lengthen this lead to get their biggest lead of the night here. Got Guest bringing the ball down the court. In Guthrie at the top of the foul line. Long shot by Armstrong off. May goes up, almost had to rebound. Did not have the position to pull it in. Ryan brings the ball down. Throws it over to the right side, down into Summers. Sabine. And he called a travel on Sabine.
Yeah, like I said, this
team. He stepped this way and then stepped that way, and that you can't use both pivot foot. He changed pivot foots when he did that.
Did you train any of these refs, Joe?
Yeah, the one on the left. The one bringing the ball in down there.
Okay, all right.
I've roughed with the big guy.
The big guy.
I don't know this guy, I don't think.
The big guy? Is he the
big
one?
Guy.
He's the one that got all the payoffs? The big guy?
And Guthrie puts it up. Ball bounces around. Picked up, bounced off. Guthrie gets the rebound, puts it back up. Ball bounces off. Another shot up. Another ball bounces out. Guest gets that rebound. Oh, he gets knocked down by number 14.
41.6
Alden Williams. Man, I think he went up to block the shot, and he didn't shoot. And when he came down, he
wait a minute, what are they calling? They're calling the foul on Trace.
Oh, my gosh. The guy went up to block it, came down with his elbow right into his head.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Well, they missed that one. We got that one on video. All right. We got Neff back in the game. He throws it over to Williams. And goes back to Neff on the left side. Back to Summers.
Wall is back in.
Wall got it, trying to drive, throws it outside. Williams, and the ball gets knocked out of bounds. Going to be their ball. Down to 11.5 seconds.
Yeah.
All right, number 4 coming back in for them, Tyler Spees. He's giving Alden Williams a break.
Dean loves it up there in the student section.
Oh, I think so. He disappeared on me. There he goes. Did he move?
He might have.
I think he was down here by these guys. Now he's over there by the tee. All right. Sin, 9, 8.
They're going to take the last shot.
Yeah, oh, that's off of.
It's going to be Trace's ball.
He was blowing the whistle. It was not over and back.
Well, he signaled over and back.
But the other referee is saying no, the ball was touched.
All right.
The time ran out, so I think the best thing to do, the whistle was late, just let it go halftime.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. That's it.
That's it, halftime.
Going to half. Good call, Joe Davis. That's why we
All
have
right.
you here.
Miami Trace leads at half, 22-18. So they scored 12 that quarter, and the other team scored only 6.
You're listening to CampusNation.com, the Internet Sports Authority.
No, 8,
Rick Phillips, you can't add and subtract, can you, Joe? And Joe Davis, who cannot add and subtract.
No, I'll take it back. We scored 12 to go to 22. They went from 12 to 18. They only scored 6.
Are you sure, Joe?
Positive.
Okay.
Well, I doubt you. All right, we'll take a break here.
Take a break, Joe. Go get me a
what?
A Miami Trace burger. Hurry, Joe. Hurry. Oh. Well, our next broadcast, hopefully, will be this Saturday, a doubleheader. It is the tournament game between Miami Trace and the Blue Lions of Washington Courthouse. And if we can get Cody Snyder to come in and even act like he can announce basketball. Maybe we should take a poll. We'll take a poll, and that way he will feel the pressure from the Miami Trace. Well, I was looking to see maybe if I could pull up the halftime score of the Trace-Wilmington game. Wilmington and Trace playing each other. I don't see a score bug, so we'll wait and see. I'm watching the Washington Courthouse Blue Lion Wilmington stream just to see if I can see what's happening. Okay, so Wilmington leads Washington Courthouse 15-14. Well, Cody, you can pretend that you know something about basketball. There's no problem with that. It's just that I do everything here when Joe's with me anyway. So if you come in and you sit here and you just say a few enlightening things like who has the ball, who made the shot, whatever, that's more than fine. And besides, all these people at Miami Trace love you. So on a doubleheader, it's holiday season. Come on down. We'll talk about this more. Wilmington leading 18-14 right now over Courthouse. See what Dean's doing up there in the student section. There it is. So Joe is going to South Carolina here, and he'll be gone for a few days. Go down to visit his daughter and his grandsons. But as usual, I'm the hard-working guy on the team. I'll be here trying to bring you every Miami Trace game that we possibly can. So if we get Cody Snyder coming in, we've got those 2 games covered, and then I've got Travis O'Connor. Travis, he did a lot of games with us, probably 4 years ago. A lot of the games that we did from Greenfield, McLean. And Travis is a big basketball guy, besides being a big guy. He coaches currently for Adina, the boys team, assistant coach there. And so he doesn't have a lot of time that he can come in and do games for us, but we're going to try to get him to cover some of these games in the next 2 weeks when Joe is out gallivanting around in South Carolina. Our score here, 22-18. Miami Trace leads Logan Elm. Score is 20-17. Wilmington leading Washington Courthouse currently. Well, thank you, Joe. 20-17. Wilmington leading Washington Courthouse.
Who's winning? Which one's Washington?
Wilmington's in the dark jerseys. Washington's in the light jerseys. Remember, their colors are blue and white.
Okay, Washington's beating Wilmington.
No, Washington's over here, 17. Wilmington's 20.
I saw the Wilmington logo right beside 17.
Yeah, well, that's not it. But anyway, you were close, Joe. What do you got there? Oh, you put pickles on your sandwich? Yeah. Folks, this is a miracle. Joe Davis bought me a burger and a Pepsi. I take back everything that I said about you today, Joe. Did they actually charge you for these, Joe? He's not answering.
That's what took me so long. I was sitting at a table eating my sandwich and then came back down and got here just in time.
Delicious.
Had more time in football than we do basketball.
That's true. Braves look a little anxious, don't they, when they came back out?
What?
The Braves look a little anxious when they came back out. Trace making them wait. Still have 2:25, so there's no reason for Miami Trace to be out yet. What'd you get me for Christmas, Joe? What'd you get me for Christmas?
Getting out of your hair for 2 weeks.
Oh, you're getting out of my hair for 2 weeks. Okay, well that would work. Panthers coming out. So did Dean tell me the Bengals play Saturday?
That?
The Bengals play Saturday?
Yeah.
Their next game?
2 Saturdays in a row.
Well, my Cowboys are going to have their hands full with the Dolphins. Cowboys are going to have their hands full with the Dolphins.
Yeah, This is away.
I don't know. Probably not. It's probably a
At home, they're all right.
Yeah, it's probably a Texas Stadium. Now, I've never been to the new stadium. When I lived in Dallas, I was at the old stadium that they tore down. But
all right, got 2 more bites of my sandwich here. Logan Elm will be bringing the ball in. Goes the ball into Wall, who will bring it toward the timeline. Passing around. Summers has it.
he was fouled.
Got fouled.
That was Wall.
Yeah, but Summers had it just before that. Then was passed, but I got somebody in between me, and I couldn't tell who he passed to. Put in the Wall. Got fouled when he went up for a shot. That's the only downside about being courtside is players can get between you and the action real quick. Made the first one. Here comes the second one. That's his 10th point of the game so far. And he misses the second one. Ball goes clean out over both rebounders and all the way back out. Osborne now has the ball for Trace coming up the court. Throws it into Bodecker. Turns. And gets fouled. Hand was on the wrist, not the ball. Fouls on number 14, his first. I like it when I look down and 2 players from the opposing teams are talking to each other and laughing, during a game. I like that. All right, missed the first shot. Bodecker now shooting the second shot. Still leading 22-19 and misses the second shot. So that's still 22-19, 3-point lead.
You can't miss those.
Every time they've got a chance to get up to a 5-point lead, be the longest they can't.
The
widest lead, they can't get there. Throws, and it's going to be over and back.
And that it is.
Yeah, the player knew it, so he just ran and grabbed the ball. He didn't try to throw it.
He didn't want the Panthers to grab it and go down for an easy
right.
bucket.
And he grabbed it and just walked 3
Good
steps
defense.
because he knew it was going to be called. All right, Bodecker throws it into Osborne. And throws it into Armstrong. Into Guthrie. All the way back around to Armstrong at the top of the key. Drives, throws it out to May. Throws it into Guthrie. They're moving the ball very well.
Very well.
And
Nice.
Guthrie does the nice spin move, puts it in. Now they have that 5-point lead. This is the biggest lead of the night by either team. And there goes Wall. He burned right by May that time. He'd been going back, forth. That time when he acted like he was just going back and forth, he went in. Bodecker has the ball. Passes it over to May. Top of the key, throws it into Guthrie. Threw a little too high. Guthrie couldn't hold on to it. Wall has the ball, bringing it down the court for the Braves. He drives in,
Nice
rolls around,
drive.
and falls in. So that 5-point lead is now a 1-point lead and just lickety-split. Bodecker has the ball top of the key. Back and forth, looking, driving. Throws it out to Armstrong. To the right wing to Osborne. Throws it into May. Ball's on the court. They finally going to call a jump ball. I think it's ours. I think the last one was halftime.
This is Dean's view.
Good shot, Dean. Come on, Dean. Wish Dean had ears on. We could yell at him.
Look at Dean. He's up there frustrated. He's just giving. Yeah, Dean just striking.
Tell him to sit down. All right, here comes Bodecker in to gas over to Armstrong. Driving around, looking around, over to Osborne. Back to Armstrong. Bodecker has the ball. Drives it around. Guess has the ball. Driving down the lane, throws it out. Going to get a travel call. They're picking the ball up and still moving when they throw the ball. And they're looking like, what I do? Well, when you quit your dribble, but you continue to move, you're moving your pivot foot.
Those girls. Oh, gosh.
Well, tell Dean to go over where the band was.
Well, the band will be back, Joe.
I know it.
There's no point in moving around.
And they're throwing the ball around top of the key. Throw it inside. Nice defense by Osborne. Brings it down. Gives it to Armstrong. Back to Osborne. Into Guthrie. Goes up. He's got three guys on his arm. Yeah, I reckon if he doesn't.
That was a foul.
If he's only got one guy, there's no foul. You got to have two or more to be a foul. He just, every time he goes up, seems like he's got guys all over him.
He's a big guy.
He is big boy. And swoosh on the first one.
And those soft hands.
And soft hands. And swoosh on the second one. I believe I saw where he may be signing with someone. I thought I saw it on one of his grandfather's posts on Facebook.
Dallas Mavericks?
Yeah. And there goes Wall. He loses the ball again. Here goes Guess in. Slow. Oh, goes up. No foul called.
He's got the ball.
Ball bounced back to him. He puts it in. He went up. The guy reached across, knocked the ball loose, but no foul called.
Back up to a 5-point lead,
and
Joe.
He was astounded, but got the ball clean. Wall has the ball in the corners.
Got to call a timeout.
No, he said the ball bounced off
of off a leg.
Off the leg of Guthrie, went out of bounds.
I think I've almost half convinced Cody to do this game this
All
Saturday.
right, just half. He's going to be half here.
Just half.
First half, second half. Wall has the ball, almost stolen, but has it, being double teamed. Throws it off to the court to the 14. Williams back to Wall, takes a step in, shoots it up, and swoosh. I thought he stepped inside, but they're giving him a 3-point shot there.
28-26.
Here comes Guest down with the ball over to Osborne. Back to Guest, top of the key, back to the left side. Armstrong. Guthrie, top of the key. Bodecker driving, looks around, throws it back out. Throws it inside to Guthrie. Does a spin move. Nope, too far away. Throws it to Bodecker in the corner. Into Guthrie. Back to Bodecker. Going up in the basket. Nice moving. Did we get a foul called? I think we did.
Yes. 30-26.
Basket's good.
And we'll be
Fouls
shooting
on number 6 or 51. I'm not 15 maybe. Well, they're saying 13's blinking.
13 is blinking?
He's blinking. His number was blinking on the thing, showing he just got the foul.
So if he's blinking?
I'm trying to watch the referee's hands. Sometimes you can't tell. You know, what does this mean?
He's got arthritis.
Yeah. Bodecker at the line. 4-point lead. We can get this back up to the 5-point lead we had earlier.
31-26. Wall bringing the ball down. Crosses the timeline.
At the top of the key, takes a jumper off the rim, rebound Guthrie.
Yep.
I was worried that 2-3 guys were going to be fighting
the
for
Panthers
it
were
and
gonna
knock
fight
it
for
loose.
the same ball. 3.
Bodeker up, misses, rebound by 12. Summers coming down the court.
They're running up and down like madmen.
In the 13, Sabine. Sabine takes a shot off the rim. Guthrie gets the rebound. Still leading by 5. Throws it over to Osborne, who thought about a shot, did not. Gives it to Guess. No, is that Salyers? Salyers into Osborne. Goes up.
Got it.
Oh, looked like it was in. Ball's new. And going to call it out on Trace. Man, every time we get it, you think go up another lead. Just off the rim. Just off the rim. Here comes Wall with the ball coming up the court. Him and Summers.
That rhymes. Wall with the ball.
Wall with the ball.
We're playing wall ball.
We're playing wall ball. And got Summers. And back to Wall. He's got double team. Got the ball taken away. Throws it. Oh, he threw it up in the lead, but he threw it to the wrong guy to delete it. And then they just throw it out of bounds. Oh, they're going to say it was hit. I thought it just threw it out of bounds. I didn't see it nicked. Wall standing out of bounds. Will throw it in. He gets it into Summers. Summers to Spees. Back to Wall. Everybody taking their time. Just under 2 minutes to go in this quarter. And we got a foul and Guess on the arm. He says no, but the referee said yes. From this angle, I would have called that foul. I would have called that foul, yes.
Yeah.
All right, shooting the foul shot is Brody Sabine. Puts the first one in. Tell you what, they seem to be really deep breathing up there.
Deep breathing?
Yeah, breathing deep.
Breathing deep.
He put the foul shots in. It's 28-31, 3-point lead now by Trace. It seems like they're running out of breath and having to come out for guys more than Trace. Driving, puts it in. Guess just took it and went straight in. And then Trace calls a quick timeout.
33-28 here in the third.
That is 13th point for Guess. He's tied with Guthrie for the lead, 13 points each. Wall now has 17 points, leading Logan Elm. He just sat down and gave up.
Want to wish a happy birthday to my son, Preston. Today's his birthday.
Was he 53, 83?
No, he's like
73?
17, 18 years old.
Yeah, right.
Since I'm only 28.
I figured since you're 85, he ought to be about 72.
He was born in 1990, so you figure it out, Joe.
I'm great at math.
In Phoenix, Arizona.
33 years old.
And there is Dean's beautiful view.
Yes.
Hasn't changed.
Dean.
Hi, Dean. Dean's even looking off. Now, don't be having him push one of these young ladies or something. He's going to end up getting charges against him or something.
Well, we're not bailing him out if he does. Here comes Logan Elm in with the ball.
No, you spent all your money on my burger.
Oh, he traveled.
Jump ball.
I'm going to call jump ball. 5 seconds. Well, his pivot foot was over here, and then it was over there. He sort of slid it. I thought they just brought the ball in on a jump ball. Spees has the ball. He's getting
good trap.
Got a quick timeout.
So timeout by the Logan Elm Braves.
They were going to get another jump ball call right there because he was not going on. Unless this is the only bad part about it. If you watch when someone gets two guys get a guy pinned, instead of just pinning him for they've got him pinned, he can't go nowhere. They keep going in, and eventually he'll come back this way, and then boom, there's contact or call a foul.
Joe, you used a double negative. He can't go nowhere.
He can't go nowhere.
Anywhere.
No, he can't go nowhere. Where's he going? Nowhere.
Oh,
what are you talking about,
these
Rick?
English teachers, they're turning over in their graves.
What English teacher? I slept during English class.
Yeah, I can tell.
I did like English lit, though.
What did you read that you liked? Pride and Prejudice?
I had the pride, you were prejudiced. And here we go, throwing it in. Ness throws it in. Ooh, almost threw it away.
Yeah.
Wall now has the ball, top of the key. Throws it over to Ness. Right side, top. Back into Spees, excuse me. And back to Neff, I believe, yes. He's driving. He didn't have anywhere to go, so he dribbled around. Trying to get it to Wall. Wall drives. Oh, Neff went in to go, and Guthrie came out to guard him, and he's a little bit bigger. He tried to shoot over him, but to no avail. Here comes Trace down the floor. Guess has the ball. Throws it into Guthrie.
Oh.
He looks like his knee sort of gave out on him as he turned that time. He threw it up, almost made the basket. All right, Neff has the ball. 30 seconds to go, counting down. 5-point lead. Oh, he traveled, and yes, he was falling. He was keeping his toes. Then as he sort of got his balance, he moved the left foot first, which was his pivot foot. So 23 seconds on the clock.
Taking the ball out right
Osborne
in front of
will be
us.
throwing it in right in front of us.
The big 35.
Throws it in to Guess. Guess who it is? All right. Down to 12 seconds. We're going to hold it down to 1. Shoots and hits. Nice shot.
Is that 2?
Goes up for a 7-point lead. Here goes a full court shot by Wall. Not a bad shot, really. He threw it three-quarter shot and just underneath the basket.
Back to the student section.
He had a question for the referee, who gave him his explanation, and he turned and shook his head like he didn't believe it. But it was probably true.
Going into the fourth period.
Armstrong coming in for Trace.
Miami Trace Panthers 35. Logan Elm Braves 28.
I believe it should be Miami Trace ball. Going by the jump balls.
Dean actually has a clear view. Hey, way to go, Dean. Way to go, Dino.
He probably kicked him out of there.
Way to go, Dino. Way to go.
He's watching the cheerleaders too much to watch us.
Oh, you think that's it? Dean is focusing on his camera work.
Yes.
I can see
and
that
the cameras
on
are
the screen.
focusing on those cheerleaders. And they were on the ones that were right out there in the middle.
Oh, gosh. You're listening to CampusNation.com, the Internet Sports Authority. We're live here, Miami Trace Gym on the campus of Miami Trace High School.
Here goes Guess to take the ball in. Going up. No, Sawyer says, no, I'll throw it into you. And the Guess has the ball. Coming across the timeline, top of the key. Oh, Guthrie was open. He's open now. Oh, threw it into May right there. He wasn't in there for 3 seconds, Coach. He's got to be established, and then you start to count, and it's not like 1, 2, 3. It's Takes 3 whole seconds, which is a lot. Wall has the ball, dribbling around the top of the key, trying to go down, loses the ball again. Ball's on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to go to
Trace.
No, we just threw the ball in a quarter, so it's going to go to the Braves. Biggest lead of the night, 9-point lead. As we're now in the fourth quarter, 9-point lead.
But we're shooting the heck all the 65 points, 60 points.
And we're not hitting the threes like we did the other night. The other night we were hitting a lot of threes. We're going at the basket today. Showed you different teams' defense. And that shot was way over the basket by Carson Summers. Here comes Guess with the ball, driving, getting pushed. Ball goes up. Guess gets his own rebound, knocks out of bounds. Knocked out of his hands by number 13. Good defense by Brody Sabine, not letting him get a shot inside. May going to take the ball out. Throw inside to Armstrong. Out to Sawyers. Back to May, top of the key to the left side to Guess, who drives right, jumps up.
Good.
Oh, in and out. Man, that's a nice shot.
It was nice.
And here comes the Braves. Dribbling around, Wall has the ball. Goes to Summers, top of the key, tries to drive, loses the ball, picks it up, throws it outside to Williams, back out to Wall.
Incredible defense by the Panthers.
And going to get a foul. I think that's going to be on Guess. Yes.
Yeah. Wall's down.
He told the coach, yep, I did it.
Tell you what, this Wall is one incredible athlete, and he's leaving it all on the court.
He is. But you can tell right now he's winded.
Oh yeah, he's tired.
He's all over the court. He's defense, offense, everything.
Yeah, he's taken the Logan Elm Braves on his back, and he's trying to win this game.
And with a 9-point deficit right now, they're like, God, do we take him out to give him some air and go down more points?
I was going to say you only have 6 minutes left, and Logan Elm is a totally different team with him out.
And they had to call a couple of timeouts to save guys from losing balls. If not, they could take a couple of timeouts right now just for a rest. Let them sit down for a minute, go back out. That really helps. But they've had to use an early timeout, so they don't have a bunch to spend here.
37-30.
7-point lead. Osborne has the ball, driving to the right side, stops, throws it back to Sawyers. Okay, they got the rebound, but they were. What's going on here? Guys pushing each other or what?
Well, there's going to be something going on here.
He's going to call an intentional foul against Osborne, I believe.
Which that'll be a free throw, or 2 or 3.
Yeah, it'll be two free throws, and they'll get the ball back out down there.
So that's a technical.
No, well,
he just teed him
like
up.
He said this. This is a personal. That's an intentional.
Like he called it technical.
Well, at first he was coming over like this.
Well, it's a technical. Wall's at the line, shooting the first technical shot. It's good.
We'll see if they get the ball at half court or at the other end.
Okay.
Half court will be a technical. At the other end will be a personal foul.
All right.
And he gets 2. That made both baskets. It's now a 5-point lead in their half court, so it was a technical.
Thank you.
Was he taking it out there and not at half court?
That is why I'm here, Joe.
But was he taking it out there instead of half court?
I'm the color guy that knows all the
well, I said
stuff.
when he came over to the other referees, he came in with his arms like, I'm calling an intentional foul.
Okay, all right.
Passing the ball around.
5-point lead, Miami Trace. 5:48 remaining in this ball game.
Ball up. High.
Good.
That brought rain on that one. Now we got a 2-point game.
2-point game. Logan Elm back in this game. Foul.
Yeah, he tried to go. Yeah, he grabbed his arm.
Yeah, and that's all right. Drive the basket. And he's a good free throw shooter, so I'd rather have him at the line.
Now, he was going up for the shot, got grabbed, and so when he got grabbed, he threw it out. And they're saying he was passing. It's like, well, no, he was shooting when he got fouled, passed after he got fouled.
Got a lady across the way. She's doing her knitting while she's watching the game.
Oh, boy.
Elm.
Yes, I see her now. And he puts that one in.
Like I said, he's great at the line.
He is. 14 points for Guthrie right now. And that one's a little harder. Hit the back and came out. So it's 3-point lead again.
Well, Logan Elm looks a little bit like they've got some new purpose here.
Yeah. Well, when you're 9 points down, all of a sudden you're 2 points down.
Right.
Makes it now they're 3 with the foul shot there.
Three-point play can tie this game up.
And I thought he was going to do one, but it just air ball. Oh, we're calling a block.
Well, the Trace Panther fans don't like this.
No.
Going to turn it back over.
They're
to
yelling air ball, but the far referee said no, he saw a touch. You'll have to ask Rick for the instant replay there. Ooh, almost threw it away again.
Tripped.
The player's like, hey, I'm standing here, and he tries to go between me and the out of bounds, and then he comes back over my leg. What am I supposed to do? That's what he told the referee.
Braves will take it out. Looks like he's got something over his shoes, like footies or something.
Who? He said he.
Number 3.
Oh, block.
Good block. Oh, what are they calling now?
Nothing.
Oh, they got a timeout. So Logan Elm takes a timeout. They are working these refs, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yep. With a 3-point lead, you gotta work them.
I think they've only got one timeout left. Trey still has 3.
Yeah, you're right. 1 timeout for Logan Elm and 3 for the Panthers.
Panthers needs to get back into what they were doing earlier, working the ball around.
And there's Dino up there.
Come on, Dean. You had the girls. What happened, buddy? Time to stand up and hold the camera.
Oh, yeah. It'll be shaking all over the place. It's bad enough with the stands shaking the way they do.
Having fun? You got to work with Willie. I know how it is. I tried to train him, but
All right, Braves bringing the ball in, trailing by 3. Oh, that was a bad throw in.
Yep, ball was knocked loose, but Wall went after it and had last contact when it went out of bounds.
Yep, I saw that coming. Good hustle by the Panthers.
All right, Osborne throwing the ball in. Looks like going to try to go to Bodecker.
That could be critical with 4 minutes left in this game.
Guest has the ball top of the key, throws it into Armstrong on the right side. Guthrie over to Bodecker, back down to Osborne, back to Osborne.
They're just taking some time
Guthrie
off.
goes up, gets fouled.
And he's fouled.
So it's back to a 5-point lead and possibly 6-point lead with this foul shot.
Good hustle, good work.
That is the fourth foul on 32 also, fourth foul on 32.
Soft hands at the line. And it's in.
And 41-35 with 4 minutes to go in the game. Wow, everybody going out after him there. Guthrie going, wait, what kind of, that's a touch foul.
Yeah, he just touched his back.
I've seen guys all over everybody. No call, and they're just like, hey, what foul? It's like, here's the thing I've always taught. Do not change how you call the game from the first quarter to the fourth quarter.
Right.
If you didn't call that in the first quarter, you don't call that now.
Well, not only that, but the fouls haven't been out of hand.
No, they've been good. Oh, he carried the ball. He carried the ball.
They called it.
He cut that ball up here.
Yep.
It bounced higher than he thought it was going to bounce. What happened?
Well, they caught it.
We're down to 3:37. 6-point lead. They can take their time and get buckets at the same time. He's getting pushed there.
I know. You talk about a touch foul.
Well, that was.
Oh, they're going to let Trace have the ball.
Well, Trace was here, but the other guy was ahead of Trace as far as hands, and then when the ball was going out, Trace brought his hands back.
Panthers bringing the ball in.
He didn't reach for it.
Leading by 6.
Into Guthrie. Keeps it.
He's
throws
an easy
the top
target.
Of the key to Bodecker. Oh, yeah.
When you're wanting to bring the ball in.
Especially when he's a foot taller than the guy guarding him. And Trace now calls timeout. 3 minutes and 7 seconds, 6-point difference in the game.
And back to the never-ending story of Dean Thompson.
Dean, come on. I hate to tell you where I think his eyes are right now, so I'm not going to. They were sort of going down.
.307 remaining in this ball game. Panthers up by 6, 41-35. You're listening to CampusNation.com, the Internet Sports Authority. Joe Davis with the play-by-play. You're surely Rick Phillips adding all the rest.
And we got Osborne getting ready to throw the ball in. Going to throw it to the backcourt to Bodecker. He's going to bring it up, gives it over to Guess, who brings it across the timeline. Just going to sit out there and wait until somebody comes out and guard.
Make them come and guard you.
Until they, and doing this, it's widening up the court.
And they're taking plenty of time off that clock.
Yeah.
It's one thing about high school basketball. You can run that clock. They're going to want to try to trap them.
And Trace is doing a good job right now. Just to see he's got his hands on him. When he goes, he's leaning on him like this.
No, they called it.
I mean, he did it the last time, and the player turned around and goes, "He's on my back." That foul was on number 13, Brody Sabine. Bodecker has the ball to Guthrie on the wing, left side. Throws the ball to Guess. into Guthrie at the top of the foul line.
Eating the clock.
Boy, they're doing a good job.
They fouled him.
The coaches are screaming, foul, foul, foul. Referees, they tell us every year at the beginning of the year, if you hear a coach yelling foul and the guy fouls him, that's intentional. No referee calls it. I mean, if you go in, we're going to give him, we played the game too,
Ooh. Give it to the big guy.
Yeah, they did. He threw it as high as he could, and
they're going to have to foul. There they go.
And referees are looking at this right now. So now you're going to get a quicker touch foul because they don't want it to get to where you make them
there's
slap
5 fouls now, so they'll go to the line, right?
Right. And, referees will call this because they don't want to make – if I don't call it, the guy's going to hit him harder next time to get the foul. You don't want to get that. Ball hits and rolls in. Nice shot by Armstrong. Is that his first bucket of the day? Oh, my gosh. Wow.
There's his second.
And he got 2.
He makes them when they count.
Yeah.
He makes them when they count.
Here they come up the court. 1:55. We're underneath 2 minutes to go. They drive in. Oh, they let him go in.
Foul.
And then he fouls. They just let him go by to get the bucket rather than foul him. And he overshoots the bucket on the layup. And then when they get the rebound, he reaches forward and grabs an arm. So we got Armstrong, who just made his first 2 shots of the day.
Back at the line.
Back at the line again. We got Guest with 15 points. We got Guthrie with 17.
You going to do your interview tonight?
If he'll come over.
Of course he'll come over.
I know it. I always do my interviews.
He thinks you're okay.
It's up to the coach. And he missed. Missed both shots.
You hexed him.
I didn't, you did. Drives. Puts it up. Short.
Good move. Good move.
Yeah, foul him. He's the best foul shot shooter on the team.
That's right. Soft hands to the line.
I think the coaches like thinking, hey, foul him. He's a big boy. They don't shoot good. And then, sorry, he does. A lot of times the guy with the muscles the shot up, doesn't shoot good. But he's got nice soft hands. And again, I don't know if he's going basketball or football for his scholarship.
Missed it.
Missed, I'd say second foul shot miss of the day.
Doesn't miss that much.
Oh, in and out, and then back up and hits the backboard and comes in.
44-35.
We got back up to a 9-point lead with 1.25 minutes to go. Oh, he traveled. Throws it into Guthrie, out to Bodeker, but we're going to. I did not see that. Guthrie had his shoe stepped on, and they were going to send somebody in for him. He was sort of limping, but he fixed his shoe, and he goes, I'm good, but they already had the guy at the line to come in for him.
We have to bring our main camera back up. It's down.
Into Bodeker, full court press, throws it down to Armstrong, nobody there. He's just waiting on guys to come down. Throws it into Bodeker and puts it up in. Less than 1 minute to go. Trace calls timeout. Trace has a 9-point lead with under 1 minute.
I can get that camera back up.
Dean's or the other one?
No, the main camera. The main camera froze up.
Oh, the main camera right here?
Oh, that's because the
What happened?
wasn't plugged in. Got to plug it in.
Well, that would help. And you call me name. Right at the key time of the game, Rick unplugged the main camera. Yeah, and Dean's camera is not working at all. I mean, he can't see anything. The other one just go bad or what? Here comes the ball in by the Braves coming up the court. Got Summers with the ball, dribbling around. Out this. And throws it inside to a wide open Summers, who puts it in for 2 points. Ball went through Armstrong's hands, hit him on the head, and then bounced down. He grabbed it, but the other player trying to get the ball when it bounced loose fouled him in the meantime, so he's going down for 2 shots. 7-point lead with 27.2. If every time they score, you come back and score,
check out here.
It's impossible to come back on someone. First one was in. He's got 3 points on the night now. And he got 4 points on the night. It's amazing. He was shooting 3-point shots, doing a great job there today. And tonight, wasn't shooting much. Oh, nice steal by Osborne. Armstrong gets fouled as he grabbed the ball on the pass. Want to go shoot 2. Could put them up by 11, which will be their highest of the day. 10, I think. The first basket would be 10, which would be their highest. They've been to 9. I don't think they've been above 9. Here we go. Oh, and he missed the first shot.
All right, we're back. They go back and change the score now.
And made the basket. So we're down 49-39, 10-point lead with 15 seconds to go. Now it's just let him go in, and he does. Wall goes in, makes 2 points. That's his 25th point of the night.
Back to good old Dean. There he is, somewhere.
He just got engulfed again. I don't see him nowhere.
Anywhere.
Anywhere. Nowhere, anywhere.
There's your double negatives.
If you got them, you might as well use them, you know?
Oh, I know. So anyway, keep an eye out for our website. We'll be doing this holiday tournament, even if I have to come in and just
I won't be doing
run the video and keeps the scores. But I think I'll probably shame Cody Snyder.
Yeah, come on, Cody. Shame. Do it, Cody. Take one for the team. You know you want to see the game anyway.
Well, that's right, and you can see it right at courtside.
Man, courtside.
Yeah. I mean, we pay like $400 for one of these seats.
Then you can talk to the coaches afterwards.
Yeah. And we will have an interview with the coach after the game concludes here, as long as he wants to talk to Joe.
Yeah. He may say, I had Joe as a referee. I don't want to talk to him.
You never know.
And we get a foul on Speeds. You know, right now fouls are
pointless
at this point. 6.9 seconds. You're 8 points down.
Yeah.
A foul's not going to do you? Just let the clock run out, and take the loss, and live to be another
and move
game.
on.
Yeah.
Live to play another day.
You're going to lose it anyway, so you know. But I was one of those players. I fought to the end. I don't care. I remember one time the coach said, when they throw it in, let them. And because we had the game won, and they threw the ball in about half court, and I was standing near half court, and I jumped up to try to intercept it. You know, the coach said, don't do anything. Just stand there.
So you're saying you were a troublemaker?
I was a troublemaker. And baskets in.
50-41.
9-point lead. That's what they were most of the second half. There goes a three-point shot. And they end on a high note with a three-pointer from the corner, or from the wing, from the right wing. 44-50.
I'll go tell the coach.
Now, you know, from now on, if you want that one while they're not here, you can do it.
All right, Joe, you see if you can get or if you can fill while I get Dean and everybody.
I can do what?
Picked up.
Phil? Oh, Phil.
Phil with talk.
I thought you said film. I go, I'm not filming nothing. All righty. As the players are coming on the court, the reserve players looking around. People are getting out of the stands, coming up. It's a nice, always said when you're at home and you win, it's always nice, still noisy. When you lose, everybody just sort of gets up, goes out, and it's done with. And Rick's going to get the cameras coming down. Here comes Dino. Dino, why did we even have you up there? All you got to do is say, excuse me, I got the camera. You didn't say nothing to those girls? You mean guy. We kept looking, the only thing we saw was the back side of these girls.
That's not my fault.
I think that's what you were filming.
Yeah, right. Hey, you guys want to put me over there?
Yes.
I didn't put you over there. I thought Rick was going to put you over here.
I did too.
All righty. Again, now that makes, is that a league game? I'm not sure. I don't think they're in Trace's league. But that does make Trace go up to, that's wrong school. See what Trace's record is now. He's over getting the camera. Miami Trace is now 5-2 overall. Not bad for early in the season. They can, they've got Washington Courthouse game coming up, and then the tournament. If they can do well on both of all those to end out the year, they could have a really good record going into 2024. Could have 2 or 3 more games yet. Definitely have 2, and I think they could be 3 games with the tournament. All righty. Well, now the next game Miami Trace has is at, nope, I'm looking at the wrong one, sorry. Looking at last week's. Next week, they play home here against Washington Courthouse. I knew that was home because we're doing the game, or at least Campus Nation is. So 12-23, home against Washington Courthouse. Then they have the tournament. They're at their first games against Greenview on the 28th. We saw what he was looking at, and he's looking down at the floor. He wasn't looking in the camera where he belonged.
Hey, I got basketball. I did really.
Their next game is against Bloom Carroll. You know Bloom Carroll? I do not know Bloom Carroll. It sounds sort of familiar, but like I've heard of it maybe once, but that's about it. Probably when Massey was playing him in the tournament football. All righty. Coach went in, talked to the players after the game, and then after he's done with the initial talk, he's going to come out and talk with us. Hey, Rick, is this is not a league game tonight, is it? No. I didn't think so. Right there.
Use this headset?
Yeah. It's what we did the other day. That way, if he gets sick, he can't blame me. He did not take anything I breathed into today. Let's see, today is what is today, 18th, 19th? I don't even know. All righty. Today's the 19th. Their next game is 4 days away. And on the 21st, I'll be heading to South Carolina driving. Going to be down there till the 31st, coming back. Got a grandson's birthday on the 22nd, Christmas on the 25th. My daughter's birthday's on the 26th. Then I've got a grandson who plays on the varsity team at Somerville, and Ashley Ridge is his school. It's one of the 5 Somerville schools. He has 800 kids in his class and is playing on the varsity. Here comes Coach. Hey, Coach Ben, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
What do you think of the game now? I mean, I talked to you before the game. I said, you excited, you ready, and you were your voice sounded concerned, nervous, like this is going to be, like you were more concerned on this game than you were the Jackson game before the game.
Well, this is a trap game for us. You know, Jackson's a rivalry game. I knew our kids would bring it first game at home. This is a game before Courthouse. This was day 3 of finals for our kids to end the semester.
Right.
You know, we just a lot of angles going into tonight that we thought, you know, Logan Elm's very hard-nosed. They're very well coached, program-oriented kids.
Very good team.
Yes, and they've got a kid that can fill it up, and he did tonight. So they had plenty for us to worry about, but we got out of here, which is the main thing.
Well, we called it before the game. I said it's going to be a lot of changing of – one team's going to be ahead, the other team's going to be ahead, back and forth the whole game. You guys finally got the lead. I mean, you got the lead early in the first quarter, then lost it, and then second quarter you got the lead back, and it seemed like once you got it back, there might have been a couple right then, and then finally you took over. And once you got the lead, got a 5, then 7-point lead, you guys kept it there for a while.
Yeah, our biggest concern right now is we're struggling to come up with consistency. And when I mean, we'll have 3 or 4 real good possessions where we get the look we want, and then we'll have 3 or 4 where we're like, well, I mean, that wasn't a horrible shot, but we could have got better.
Right.
I thought tonight we had a big advantage inside. I thought when we went through the inside, we got great looks for everybody. And when we took advantage of the mismatches, I thought that it made a huge difference.
And we were talking over here, the same thing. When you guys played with it outside, kept looking, threw it in, threw it out, then all of a sudden threw it back in, and Guthrie made some great spin moves, got the ball in, and they really couldn't stop him once they got – if he got the ball close to the basket with his spin moves, he got a lot of points in there doing that.
Yeah, and Adam's a very willing passer, so it, our guys love going inside to him. He didn't have his best game Friday night. We knew he'd come out tonight with a better mindset, and he certainly did. He was huge. I thought Grant Guess was great. But I want to give a lot of credit to our seniors because they didn't score it tonight like they have been.
Right.
But they still played good floor games. They didn't let it affect them, and that was the difference.
We were mentioning that Armstrong. I looked up when he got his foul shot, and he made it. I said, whoa, that didn't even hit me. That's his first point of the game when he's foul shot.
Right.
And he, the other day, he was hitting some threes and doing good. It's almost like, okay, tonight I'm willing to pass it in. I'm willing to do this instead of going down and shooting a bunch of threes.
Well, they were face guarding him, trying to take him away. That's a scouting report thing. He was 9 for his last 15 from 3, so we knew that was going to happen. I didn't think our energy was real good early as far as defensively. I thought they got way too many uncontested shots in the first quarter and the third quarter. We'll work on a lot of that. We didn't play. Our rotations weren't very good. We just weren't sharp tonight.
Right. So there were times you guys were. We were talking about how well you worked it around and hit in and worked off of it. But then, like you said, there were times they weren't.
Right. We were proud of the way, with 3 minutes to go, we were able to pull it out. We were up 3 possessions, and we thought we were going to make them foul, put some pressure on them, make them make tough choices. And we had 4 guards on the floor that are tough to guard, and we usually shoot to free throws relatively well. We didn't really tonight, but we believe we're going to make them when we go, and I thought that made a difference as well.
Okay, the last 2 games, which I saw, what I've seen, and I think it's going to really help your team all the way through the year, is when they tried to – okay, they shut down Armstrong today basically. That just made the others, Guthrie, more open and some of the other guys more open. So, okay, if they try to shut those down, then you got the other – you don't have one guy to go to. You've got 3, 4, 5 guys that are capable of scoring.
Right.
Where this team had basically one guy to score. If he didn't score, they're not going to go.
Yeah, they play off of him, and he's a really good player. And we are very fortunate to have multiple kids that can do multiple things. I thought we had us for 9 missed layups in the first half.
Wow.
And so when you miss all them chippy ones and they're uncontested, that's just something we got to continue to work on. But we're going to make them shots more than we miss them.
Right.
So,
but they seem very good at. I mean, they're very. What I saw, very good ball control. And nobody will. Everybody willing to pass to the next guys. Nobody's like holding it, saying. It's give it to the open man and let's go with it. And your team does a very good job of ball control, moving it till somebody comes open and then boom, contact.
Well, that's the goal. We want them to move the basketball and get to a high percentage shot no matter who takes it. And we're moving the ball better. We've got a lot of things to work on. We're glad we have 3 days to get ready for Washington Courthouse, but it should be a whale of a game, and we're really looking forward to it.
I wish you luck. Unfortunately, I'll be in South Carolina.
I don't feel
65.
sorry for you. Yeah. It's going to be 50 here, buddy. We're not too far behind you.
Well,
thank you.
Congratulations on a great win.
Thank you.
And you're still 4-0 in the league, and you're
5-2.
5-2.
Yep.
That's very good. And if you can get Courthouse and then go into the tournament and do well, you're going into 2024 on a very high note.
We hope to. So we really appreciate you guys coming out.
Hey,
thank you.
No problem. Congratulations again,
Thank
Ben.
you.